Good morning, YouTube friends and family. How is everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody is doing blessed and well this morning. And welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another cooking video with Cooking with Cheryl Spiritual Kitchen this morning. Okay? And today on our menu is some spaghetti. A simple, plain spaghetti. They're very easy to make. It's very easy to make. Spaghetti always, to me, has been a very easy meal to make. You can add whatever meats you want to your spaghetti. You can do chicken spaghetti. Actually, believe it or not, you can do chicken spaghetti. You can do ground beef spaghetti. You can do ground turkey spaghetti. You can add shrimp to it. You can add sausages to it. You can add whatever you want to add to spaghetti, okay? And today I'm going to show you the ingredients. What I'm going to use is just a plain simple ground beef, and I'm also going to use some ground sausage in the spaghetti too, just to give it a little kick and make it a little bit more interesting, okay? But for the most part, it's just going to be a simple spaghetti, okay? So I'm going to show you the ingredients that I'm going to use for this spaghetti, and then without further ado, we're going to get started, okay? And I'm going to use some ground beef. Okay, I'm going to use tomato sauce. I'm going to use tomato paste. I'm going to use some stewed tomatoes. I'm going to use some mushrooms, and I'm going to use seasoning salt, a little Kinders, a little pepper. I'm going to use fresh onions. Went right to the store and forgot the bell peppers, but that's all right, because what I have here is going to do. And I'm going to use some complete. And yeah, let's get this party started. So, oh, and the sausages, they're in the refrigerator. I'm actually going to use, hold on a second. I'm actually going to use some Jimmy Dean's, okay? Ground sausage with this also, okay? So, now, without further ado, since I have showed you all the ingredients, I'm going to bring you over to the stove and we're going to get started on the sauce. Come on, let's go. Oh, first, you know, before I start any kind of cooking, I have to start my video off with a prayer, okay? So let's start it off like that, okay? And remember, today is the day that the Lord has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. God bless you, okay? And come on, let's say this prayer. Get your coffee, grab your tea. I got my coffee this morning. Remember the last time I didn't have my coffee, but I got it this morning, okay? So grab your tea, grab your coffee, and come over here and say a prayer and cook with me this morning, okay? Come on, come on. Come on, let's go. Okay, let's get this prayer in. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod, thy staff, thy comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. In Jesus' mighty name we pray, to the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Whew. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Okay, so now, without further ado, let's go over to the stove, and let's get started. Come on. Okay, here we are. We're back at the stove. I have a pot of water boiling there for my pasta, and this pan I am going to start the sauce. And I'm going to start it off with the onions that I had diced. Turn the eye up on that and get a spatula. These rendered down really good. Don't mind that scorched at the bottom of the pot. The pot is clean, okay? It's just been scorched a while back, but it's still a clean pot and it's still a good pot. And I'm still using it pot, okay? So, yeah. For those of you who might notice it and say, oh, that pot is dirty at the bottom. It's not dirty. It's just scorched. Please. It's okay. So yeah, this I'm going to render down these onions. Let them do their thing, and add to that water. I'm actually, as we speaking of it, going to add a touch of oil. This is for my pasta. This is how I do my water for my pasta. You can do yours however you feel. Choose to. If you don't choose to add any oil to the pasta, to the water, you don't have to. I do it to keep my pasta from sticking. And then I also add a pinch of salt to it. I do. Just a pinch. Not much. Just a pinch of salt. Okay. And then I am going to get this ground beef open. Get that ready. While that's rendering down, because I'm going to add this sausage. And this is the sausage, like it's Jimmy Dean's. What I was showing you is Jimmy Dean's, the pack, but it was inside of the bag. But yeah, just to let you know. So that's what I'm going to add to this. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Yes, yes, yes. It's going to be nice. I didn't put any oil in this skillet because the ground beef is going to do that itself. And now I'm going to add half of the ground beef and some ground sausage. All of the ground beef. Now we have the ground beef and the ground sausage in there. Yes, we do. And now we are going to just crumble this up with these onions. Get all of this together. Sausage and the ground beef. You can use, like I say, for spaghetti. This is a very versatile meal. You can use whatever meat you choose to in the spaghetti. You can you know, put whatever twist you feel like you want, whatever you like, you know. And it's very simple. It doesn't take much to make. And it's very hearty and very delicious too. And it feeds many, believe it. So yeah. At this point I'm going to add my spaghetti to the pot. And here I have some enriched spaghetti. Some people may put theirs in whole, but me, I like to break mine in half. And then do it that way. Like I said, if you like yours whole, then you can do yours whole. Bingo. Get a fork for the noodles to get them all down up in there. Yes, this is gonna be so good. And spaghetti is a meal that you know, out of all the dishes that I've fixed, well, I fixed lasagna, so many other meals, but I never really fixed spaghetti for you guys. But today I'm finna show you how I do a little simple spaghetti. And I do make my spaghettis different ways. Sometimes I put sausages in it, like kielbasa sausage, like that, those kind of sausage. I put that in it with shrimps. Like, you can do it all kind of ways, what you can do with spaghetti. And today I'm showing you another way that I make spaghetti, okay? Very simple, very good, very delicious. So now that we have the ground beef is steadily crumbling in this skillet, I'm going to start adding some dry seasonings to this. I don't have any fresh thyme or basil at this time. Well, right now, at this time, I don't have any fresh thyme. Okay? Oh boy, that was funny. So what I'm going to do, I'm finna go over here and get the seasonings that I do have. Okay? You guys, watch that cook while I get my thyme. My thyme and my basil. I have dry thyme and basil. Yes, I do. And some oregano, thyme, coriander leaf, cumin, rosemary. I think I'm out of basil, you guys. Do I have some basil? Yeah. So, no worries. Okay, yeah. Alright. The basil is empty too, but that's okay because I got plenty of other ones to use. And here we are going to use some oregano. These are just seasonings that I like using in spaghetti because I think it gives it a certain flavor, Italian flavor that spaghetti should have. And here I have some thyme. And I'm going to use some complete. And I'm going to use some pepper and garlic blend. And a little seasonal. And at this point, I'm going to add my mushrooms, like so. And then I'm going to add some pepper, just like that, and a little parsley. Like that. And I'm going to stir at this point. Okay? Yes. Now. Oh yeah, let me get this fork and kind of stir these pasta. You see how the pasta doing its thing over here too? Yeah. Nice. Okay. Now at this point we're going to mix this all together. And crumble it all up. I like mine crumble fine. I don't really want no big chunks of ground beef or sausages. Some people might prefer their meat a little bit chunkier. That's why some people make spaghetti in meat balls, you know. But if I'm going to make spaghetti, I'd rather mine be fine, crumbled, nicely. where it can mesh with the pasta all together. Yes. Yes, this is really going to be delicious. Okay. So you have your mushrooms, onions, seasonings in here with the ground beef and sausage. And at this point, we're just getting it nice and crumbled and fine. Making sure it's browned and crumbled all the way through, all around. And like mushrooms, they're okay. Like, I'm not really a mushroom eater like that, but I will eat them in certain things like spaghettis and pizzas. Like, I like mushrooms on there, things like that. But like, I don't go to the store and say, oh, I'm out of mushrooms, let me get them. But excuse me. Oh, excuse me, bless me. Oh Lord, thank you. Woo. But you know, if I'm fixing a certain dish and I feel like I want mushrooms in it, then, you know, I will do mushrooms. And I do plan on cooking more mushrooms, God willing, in the near future, because it's some vegan dishes that I want to fix that, you know, calls for mushrooms. So yeah, that I would love to try, that I, God willing, like I said, will try when that time comes. Yeah. So yeah. So now that this is all browned and crumbled to my satisfaction, I am going to add the sauces. Now, when it comes to the sauces, you can add whatever sauce that you choose, okay? You can add Prego, Ragu, Bertolli's, I mean, whatever kind of sauce that you like those are jar sauces that I just named off. And yeah, I do use those, you know, I do at times. But this time, I'm going to make it like kind of like, you know, the old-fashioned way, would they say, I guess, from scratch. I mean, the sauces, what I say, because I'm not going to use a jar. I'm going to use, like, tomatoes. I think I want to cut those up a little bit before I add those, but I'm going to put sauce. Those two tomatoes are kind of big. And I'm going to put some paste. And my light just went out. As you guys know that watch my videos often, it does that. It has a mind of its own. It stays on. I don't know. I think it's on some kind of timer. I keep saying that because I don't know why it does that, but I'm going to have to look into that more. But yeah, hope you guys can really still see. I do. And the pasta is over there doing its thing. Yes. So, I'm just going to let this, no, we don't want this to be overflowing off the stove now, no. So yeah, and I'm going to dice these up really, really fast over here. And put these nice stewed tomatoes off of them over there. Yeah, I'm just dicing up these stewed tomatoes because they was kind of big. And I didn't want them to be that chunky. The stewed tomatoes. A little sauce from the stewed tomatoes. And then stir that up. Then to this, I'm going to add some chicken broth. Just let this simmer a bit. We're going to taste it to see what the flavors are. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. It's one thing that I do want to add to this. Oh yeah. Seasoning wise, it is there. Maybe just a little bit more pepper, should I say? And I want to add like a teaspoon or two of sugar. 1, 2. That should do it. Yeah, don't knock it till you try it, okay? Don't knock it. It's not going to be sweet like sugar, but kind of cuts the tang and brings the flavor out to me. I don't like a real tangy sauce. And to me, that teaspoon or so of sugar just really brings it out to me. That's how I like my sauce. Of course, if you don't choose to use that, then you can not use it, you know? But this looks really good right now. This sauce looks really delicious. Let me see. That's it. I said a little bit of pepper. Oh yeah. A little bit of pepper. All right. So now the thing you do is let your sauce simmer for a while, okay? For a minute or so. I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. To let all those flavors mesh together. Yeah, and this pasta is doing its thing. Man. All right. Rinse this off. Okay. Put a top on of this. Top on that. The spaghetti is still boiling. Bring you guys up here. Now, we're going to let that simmer, let the sauce simmer for a few more minutes. I want to say about 15 minutes maybe or so. And let all those flavors mesh together. And we're going to let the pasta continue to get tender. I like my pasta tender. If you want yours al dente, you can take it out a little bit sooner. But these are just about to where I like them, so I'm probably let them go about 5 more minutes and then drain them and set them aside, okay? And we're going to get ready to add those to the sauce when we come back and mix it all together, and then you'll see the outcome. And we're also going to have some bread with this. I'm going to make a little garlic bread with it out of this, you know, the San Luis, okay? So we're going to make some garlic bread out of this, and then, yeah, I'll let you see it when it's all done. We'll be back soon. Don't go away. Okay, YouTube friends and family, we are back. And this is how the sauce is looking. Let me get a sip of coffee. Okay. So that's how the sauce is looking. Nice and delicious. Oh my God, it is so good. It smells so good. It looks so good. And it tastes so good. So at this point, my pasta is done. As you see here, I have drained it and set it over in this colander. And now I'm finna take this pasta and pour it over into the sauce. Some people like their sauce just over the pasta, but me, I like mine's all mixed in together. That's just the way I like it. Yes, I have tried it the other way more than once, and I don't know, it's just different strokes for different folks, you know? I never cared for spaghetti on top of the noodles, like the sauce on top of the noodles like that. Never. That always was just, I mean, even though I have eaten it like that and it has been presented to me like that before, I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy it mixed together like this. And for me, spaghetti is a meal that I really have to have a taste for, like to make it or to eat it. Like it has to be something that, oh, I got a taste for this spaghetti. I know what I want. And yeah, then I fix it and it's just the best. It's so good. Like I've been thinking about this spaghetti. Like I say, I be thinking about certain recipes for days before I actually go ahead and fix it. So I kind of was like, yeah, Friday, it's going to be spaghetti. It's Friday. And this is spaghetti, y'all. Look at it. So good. It looks so good. I just mix it all together. You can add cheese and put it in an oven and make it a baked spaghetti too. You know, if you like at this point right here. But I'm going to add cheese to this, but I'm not going to bake it. I'm not going to make it a baked spaghetti because that's not what I'm making. I'm just making spaghetti. So now that I have the pasta incorporated with this nice, delicious sauce, I'm going to let this simmer for a little bit. And I also have some garlic bread over there that I have toasted in the oven. Some delicious garlic bread here that I have toasted in the oven that I'm going to add to this dish. So right now I'm going to let this simmer for a minute, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to let the pasta and all the good sauce flavors mesh together and marry each other, okay? And after they get through doing that, I'm going to come back. I'm going to mix again, and then we're going to serve. We're going to say grace, and we're going to taste, okay? So that's what I'm going to let that do. I'm going to let all of those flavors mesh together with the sauces and the pasta. I'm going to let that do its thing together, simmer for a few minutes, and then I'm going to come back. And at that point, we will say grace and we will taste, okay? So don't go far. See you soon. Okay, so at this point, we're going to add some cheese to this. Just a little sprinkle of cheese over the top. I'm not going to drown it in cheese or nothing. Just, I want a little sprinkle over the top, and that's it. Just some sprinkle. Just a little bit over the top is what I want to do. parsley to that. Put the top over it. Get a plate here ready. So we have our plate. Let's get a fork. Okay. And there we have it. Doesn't that look so delicious? Let me get a spoon. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. Here. Oh, yes. Okay, so now we're going to plate. Going to turn this off because that is done and that looks so delicious. And we're just going to take a nice and we're going to plate this like so. The cheese, it looks so good. Okay. Meat, make sure there's plenty of meat in all through the spaghetti. That's how I like it. Just like so. Mushroom too, it's all through it too, but I just want to put one on top. Okay. Yes. Woohoo! Look at that. All right, so now we're gonna slice this bread in half really fast. That's it. Piece on each side. Yes. So now that we plated, we're gonna taste it. Here we go. Don't go away. Okay, YouTube friends and family, we are back and the spaghetti is plated. Now it's time to say grace and taste, okay? And here we go. Thank you for the food that we are about to receive, for the nourishment and for the fuel for our body. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. Amen. Look at that. Look at that spaghetti. Oh, it looks so delectable. Okay, so now let's taste it. We got the mushrooms, the sausages, the ground beef. It got a little cheese on the top. And let's taste it and see what it's like. This is so good. Oh my goodness. This is so delicious. Just the right amount of cheese on top where it's not too cheesy. Where you're not smothering the taste of this delicious sauce in the spaghetti. This is good. This is so good. Look at that. This spaghetti is delicious. The mushrooms, the sausages, and the ground beef. Let's take this good old garlic bread. I really don't know what else to tell you guys except for this is just absolutely delicious. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. I taste the thyme and the oregano that I put in here. I put just enough for the flavor to come through. Just enough as it should. This is really, really good. Mmm. 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 You can use garlic and herb butter for your garlic bread toast, or you can use regular butter, add some garlic powder and parsley, stir it up, spread it on your toast, and put it in the oven. If you don't already have garlic and herb butter, that's what you can do. It works just as well. But I'm going to tell you, look at this. This almost gone. This spaghetti is good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The flavor is there. It don't just taste like no bland spaghetti. You actually are getting so much flavor from this spaghetti right here. I mean, I kid you not. Please, don't knock it till you try it. Mm, mm, mm. Good. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely Cherylicious. It's absolutely Cherylicious. That's what this spaghetti is right now, for real. Mm-hmm. And I'm enjoying every bite. I done ate it all. Usually I take a couple of bites for y'all and, you know, and then finish the meal after I'm done on camera. I ate this spaghetti. And I do believe I will be going in for another helping, because that's just how good this is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's good. It's more than good. It's delicious. And I cleaned it all. Mmm. That is really good. Really, 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 really good. And it's only a bite left. Ain't no need of me not eating it all, huh? Look. So good. Take another good look at it. Look at that. Mmm. Delicious spaghetti. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me today. Whenever you tune into this video. Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed this delicious recipe. And please try it with your family. It's so easy. And remember, spaghetti is a very versatile dish. You can add or take away whatever you want to from it, or give to it whatever you want to it, or take away whatever you want to take away from it, okay? Remember, use your own ideas, your own creations, or you can make it like mine. Whatever way it go, I'm sure it'll be delicious, okay? And until the next video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. put on your notification bell so whenever I make a video, you can know that I'm making one and you can tune in with me, okay? All right, so until the next video, do just that, and God bless you, okay?